Hey, how's it going? It's Devin with Devin's Card House. I make daily TCG videos about the market, whatever. If you like that, feel free to subscribe. I feel like I need to say that now because this is a channel update. It's also a market update to go over things I've talked about over this past month. I think I'm going to do this on the first of every month, just kind of go over things we've talked about previously, kind of do a recap on some items that we've hit, and also to talk about maybe things to look out in the future. So that's what this is. So, but I also want to talk about the channel and what's going on with the channel. So I finally, well, not finally, it's crazy. I got a video out about Lorcana, and MTG Moxman made a comment that he wouldn't be surprised, and we should all be looking forward to if Wizards of the Coast takes over the license from Disney for Disney stuff from Ravensburger, so that you no longer have Lorcana. So I made a video about that, and it blew up. So, I mean, for me, it blew up. 1,000 views for me is like a big deal, but nobody subscribed, so which is kind of interesting. I don't know what that says about me. It kind of hurts. I mean, it seems like people watched it for a good amount of time, but nobody clicked the button. So I was like, maybe I didn't say anything. Or maybe I just suck. Maybe people just don't want to watch these I don't know. You can't tell. It doesn't matter. So I'm very appreciative. It's really cool that so many people watch the video, or at least watch some of the video, which is pretty cool for me. But I'm trying to get more subscribers. So if you like the videos, feel free to subscribe. So maybe I should say that because it would be nice. But who knows? Also, I think one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to YouTube videos and watching things like this is when the audio sucks. And my audio is not the best, so I've actually ordered a nice microphone that I think I'm going to connect it over here and bring it in here so I can talk right to it. I don't know how that's going to work with me moving my hands around or not, but it should improve the audio, so hopefully I can get that so people aren't like me and immediately click off once they hear this tin can that I'm recording out of. So hopefully that helps. And that's kind of it for the channel. It was cool to hit that. I've got to do a follow-up video on it, kind of, because I just got a comment. I love this. I'm new to YouTube, and it's kind of nice to get like a comment where somebody like dogs on you, because then it kind of gives you an idea for another video. Because the guy was like, he said, what did he say? He said like Magic is significantly. I just read it. Magic is significantly better than Lorcana. Only a dull person or an idiot would think that Lorcana is better than Magic. So that's an interesting thought. Because I don't think I fucking said that in the video. Did I say that Lorcana was better? I said I liked it better, personally, as a subjective thing. But that's a cool thing to kind of dive into. Why someone would like it better, why someone would like it worse. I don't think there's enough history there to be like, 100% Lorcana is better than Magic. But there are some things that I like that Lorcana is doing better than Magic. So it'll make a good video. So thank you, dude, whoever you are. I appreciate that. And that's kind of cool. So I actually do appreciate that. Even if it's like, because I got a bunch of dislikes on the video too. And I was like, what did I say that's like, what I wonder if I'm not like speaking clearly enough so people are trying to can understand what I'm saying here. Because like, I don't know. I don't want them thinking I'm shit talking the Mox Man. I like the Mox Man. Okay. I think I have to keep saying that. I'm not trying to be a bully. I think drama is kind of fun. I think it's interesting. It keeps people around. People who say like, "Oh, I don't like drama. I don't want anything to do with drama." It's like, what do you watch? You don't watch Game of Thrones. You don't like House of Cards. You don't like, I don't know, any of the drama. There's a vast series of drama that people fucking love. Like, you don't like drama? Okay, well, whatever. So any of the stuff here I'm doing for fun. Okay, I'm not trying to really be mean or anything like that. So if you thought I was being mean, I wasn't. Okay, so anyways. So look forward to that video. I look forward to making that video. That should be fun. So going up to my notes here, I'm going to talk about some things that we talked about this past month. So this past month we talked about Round the Table. That's that Flesh and Blood. For the Professor, Flesh and Blood came together and made a set. So we're going to talk about that. Magic the Baseballing. I opened a ton of those, so I want to tell you how that's going. The VHS Secret Lair, how that's doing. Grand Archive, where that's at. We haven't talked about Digimon, but I'm gonna make a Digimon video here pretty soon. I'm concerned about Digimon, but then after like reading into it more and seeing like there is a strong community around Digimon. I'm just, the pricing on some of the stuff is not that good, but I mean that's good for players. So and if you wanted to get into products for cheap, now is the time. It seems like And then I want to talk about Ixalan. Just kind of old school Ixalan, but we talk about new school Ixalan a little bit too. So first off, around the table, it seems that so prices when it came out, they were, I think MSRP it was supposed to be 69, but that's crashed down. What is Flipside Gaming? Flipside, they're on eBay. So always, if you're on TCG or eBay, be sure to always check the other ones, because I know some people get set in eBay, or they get set in TCG. Be sure to check the other website or any other websites to see where you get the best deals. So Flipside Gaming, when the Around the Table came out, was selling them off for $55. So if you can get them there, that was a great deal. But now I just checked TCG, and I give you this advice. I didn't even look at eBay because I'm just trying to make this video. Also, going back, I'm super busy, and so I would love to do more research for this stuff. But I have a real job. I have a wife, a kid. I have the eBay store that I actually run. I'm doing this YouTube. I like to stay healthy and work out and see my friends. There's a lot going on, so I don't have the most time to do research for these. I would love to do more and just make this my full-time thing. So if you could subscribe, that would be great. Thank you very much. Okay, but anyways. Around the Table. So right now I just checked, and there is a seller on TCG Player selling these for $49.99 with $7.99 shipping. So 57, but there's 20 of them. So as long as the shipping, and this is a good deal if you're looking to buy in bulk and stuff like this. So if you bought 10 of them, you'd have to split that shipping between the 10, and so it'd come out to, what would that be? I don't know, like 70 cents. Per one, I don't know, but there's 20 there, so you can get them down below $55, which would be great if you bought a ton of them. So that's there. So the cool thing about this is I'm still seeing that arbitrage on Round the Table. So the decks in there are selling for around $20. It doesn't look like they're flying out the door, but they are still holding up that price for about $20 per deck. So if you get 4 decks in there, you sell them for $80. I mean, that's all together. If you sold them, shipping, fees, taxes, all that. Let's say you get $80, and then you have the additional, the playmat and the box. Hopefully, you try to shoot for $20 for that too. I have a ton of them, and I haven't been able to list them yet because I've been so busy with this stuff. I've actually had to another update for the channel. I've had to really work on organizing everything that I do in my life, because in order to have time to do this, I have to get everything else done. So I'm really structuring, getting things listed, and I start that out in the beginning of the day. I just start listing stuff. So, and I wasn't doing that for a long time, and things weren't getting listed. So I don't have these up yet, and I don't know the sales on Around the Table, at least personally. I've checked some of the listing sales, and it does look like they're going out, but it doesn't look like they're flying off the shelves. But lots of stuff's like that. So as long as you're getting that, sales every now and again, that's good. So anyway, so it looks like you can buy something for around 52, and with $80 for the 4 decks, and then hopefully $20 for the box and the playmat, you're looking at $100 in sales. But then you got to think of all the fees and everything I just said. So hopefully you could get 85 would be good. So you're getting $35 a box, if that's a magic number in my head that I would like to get. So, but the arbitrage still looks good. Those still look good. So Magic the Baseballing. So if you had bought these and pulled a signed card, then you'd already be set. Everything would be gold. I didn't pull out of 32 Magic the Baseballing secret layers. Feel free to watch any of the videos where I pulled them. I didn't get any signed cards. Sucks for me. I talked to other people online, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I pulled a couple of them." Ugh, okay. But still, I didn't feel too bad about buying these, because I do feel that there's some collectability from them. People are going to want them. Liliana, she sells pretty decently right now. I've been selling Liliana for around $10, for $11 for the non-foil, $20 for the foil. So that makes up some of the cost. You're doing $30 for the non-foil secret layer, and then $40 for the foil. So that $20 right there, you're covering half the cost about. And then we'll have to see how the other walkers are doing. Some of this stuff takes a while to pick up. Like Jace right now is going for like $3 or $4. I definitely see him picking up in price. People are going to see these baseball cards. They weren't paying attention. They didn't pick up the layer. People love base cards. They love baseball cards, so they'll pick them up. And I see the prices rising eventually. So but they are selling. Some of them are selling at like a decent price here. So and then the next from the past secret layer was the VHS, and this has just been killer. I wish I had spent all my money on the VHS one because the first sliver is already selling for $30. So if you bought the non-foil, it's $30, and then there's one card in it selling for $30. That's great, okay? And then Food Chain is selling for $13 right now. So that's $43 from just those two cards. And then you have the additional other cards that I can't think of off the top of my head, and your bonus card. So if you've got a good bonus card that would really put you over, but those two additional cards, just the first sliver and Food Chain puts you at $43. You're already $13 over the price that you bought the thing. So that's great. And then with the other things, I haven't sold the other ones, the other two cards, and I can't even think what they are right now. And then with the bonus slivers, most of them are, if you get a good one, they're like $5. Okay, so that's not going to be killing it for you. But if you do sell a sliver for $5, that brings you up to $48. You spent $30, and you're already at 48, and then you have two additional cards to sell. Hopefully, you can get it over to around 55. So that would be great. Okay, up next, Grand Archive. So I cracked those. If you watch the Crack and Even videos, I cracked 30 boxes of Grand Archive. I also had some additional left over from another, I believe. How many have I done 30 altogether? Have I done 50 boxes? I've either done 30 or 50 boxes, but I had some additional product left over. So I've just been going through and repricing everything, getting everything well. I still think there is arbitrage just with the foil pricing in there. If you hit a Grand Crusader's ring in a box, that pays for half the box, because the Dawn of Ash, they're selling for 63 right now. You hit a Pendragon, it's a secret, Ghost of Pendragon. You hit that, that's $35. You hit there's so many $30 hits in here that the likelihood of you making your money back is really, really good. Plus, if you hit a collector rare, I got those two Mordred collector rares. I sold them for $175 a piece. I could have held out for a little bit longer, but I just wanted to get the cash. So, that covers a ton of it. So, so that's around like $350 just for those two cards. Okay, but you have to pull a lot in order to hit those collectors. But if you do, that kind of pays for everything. And then if you're pulling those, like I said, there's so many good foil hits around $30. There's so many secret rares around $30, and the ultra rares. If you just hit that Grand Crusader's ring, then you're getting it. So there's just a lot of good cards in there, and I don't think a lot of people are selling it, especially like I saw on eBay. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of sellers at Grand Archive, so that's kind of a market for me. So I'm telling you this, here you go. So this is a good thing about watching this channel is I get to tell you to be my competition on eBay. Oh God, that's horrible. I don't even get paid to do this. Okay, so if you sell Grand Archive after you watch this video, or if any of this stuff's helpful, subscribe, please. Okay, thank you. Okay. Anyways, Digimon, this is scary. The Resurgent boxes that just came out are already dropped down to $43. We know this is a reprint set, so there's not a ton of like things everybody's looking for in here, but it is scary to see another Digimon box drop down to the 40s. I have like the classic collection, or it's around here somewhere, but Digimon's having that issue where just everything it gets, it crashes immediately, and I just feel like there might be an issue going on with people playing the game, and I feel like that's because they're getting sucked away from, and could all be in my mind, because I feel like they're getting sucked away from like Lorcana and One Piece, and I know like a lot of the people who play like Dragon Ball, these Bandai games, like, right? So it's like Dragon Ball, Digimon, One Piece. They're known to kind of like shift around, go to other games, try new things. So I'm curious and thinking that Digimon could be in a lull right now, and I don't know what that means, if that's going to really affect things going on in the future. I'd like to do a little more research from it. So, obviously I come from this at the seller side, not the game player side. But and that's the thing, when I'm doing some research for this, I've seen like videos of people talking about Digimon getting 65,000 views. Like that's incredible. I love Digimon. I want Digimon to stay around. I'm way more of a Digimon. I don't get Pokemon because I love Digimon. So and I like to sell stuff that I like, or stuff that I love. So I wish Digimon the best. If you're a Digimon a fan, I would love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know where you see everything right now, because I'm trying to get a feel from the players. Since there's not really a scene around where I live, and nobody I know plays the game. Like, all I get to do is just buy and sell the cards. So I'm kind of like out of the loop, and I'm trying to get in the loop. So if you want to, if you're an active player, let me know where you think the game is right now. Okay, the final thing here is Ixalan. So the new Ixalan set's coming. This is not the final thing. I have to remember this, okay, because I wanted to talk about some things coming out. So Ixalan, it's releasing soon, but I was interested in the old sets because maybe the new sets are going to come out. People are pissed off because the Commander decks just got released today. They've told everybody what's in them, and it seems like they've done a lot of reprints and kind of killed some of the equity. I know I saw Pitless Plunder is in the Pirate deck, of course, and then there was the Time Warp. What is her name? But it's the girl who it gives you another turn, Pirate. That was a pretty high-priced card, but people in the comments that I were seeing were saying that they just reprinted everything out of Ixalan and Arrivals of Ixalan. So I was like, oh my god, they've killed the prices of Ixalan. The Ixalan boxes have to be cheap as hell, because last time I saw they were $130. So I was like, I'm gonna go look, and like boxes of Ixalan are gonna be $110, and I'm gonna buy them all. But nope, boxes of Ixalan are back to $150. So if people are worried about reprint equity in sealed boxes, it seems like they don't really care. Like, because the price of the boxes. They went down to $130, and right now, when I just looked at them, they're back up to $150. Sucks for me. So, it might be worth it to buy a box or two for $150, but we'll have to wait and see. Maybe another lull will come after the set gets released and people get the cards. Maybe some people will try to drop some Ixalan off, and I can scoop some up. I would love to do that. I love the original Ixalan. If you don't know that, so of course you don't know that. But I'm letting you know I love the original Ixalan. So, anyways, just keep a heads up. The My Little Pony Secret Lair is. I probably should do a video about this so we can do a recap on the next one. But the My Little Pony Secret Lair is coming to an end. It looks like I had it on my calendar. It looks like Monday, the 6th. So you're running out of time if you want to get that. I believe it's going to be good. People are going to want those ponies to play with their other ponies, and especially people who a lot of people aren't paying attention to what's going on in Secret Lair. They're not like us. They're not watching these YouTube videos and they're just bronies. Okay, so they're going to come on later and they're going to see the original cards, or maybe they own the original cards, and they're going to need Applejack. They're going to need Rainbow Dash. They're going to need Pinkie Pie. And whatever the other one is, I don't know, Fluttershy? Fluttershy, okay, yeah. Come on, name your ponies, right? They're going to need them. And here's my suggestion on this. I like to go non-foil most of the time, because then you can get more. But I feel like people are going to want to match their, they're going to watch Twilight Sparkle and Rarity, their foil. And they're going to want the other ponies to be foil as well. So I think it might be totally worth it to get splurge that extra $10 and get the foil ponies, okay? So that people can have all the foil ponies. Okay? And this is, I don't know. If you haven't seen the My Little Pony cards up close, they're actually really cool. My daughter, I'm making her watch My Little Pony. I wouldn't consider myself a brony. Those guys are weird, okay? I don't want to be associated with the bronies, but I do like My Little Pony. But I don't call me a brony, okay? Just leave me out of it. Anyways, I feel like it's a good reselling opportunity for those ponies if you wanted to pick them up. So be aware that that's coming to an end here soon. And then after that, we have the Spooky Secret Lair coming to an end as well. So that's it for the recap for the last month. Things we covered, the channel update, the market update. I really appreciate all the views, like I said, and I appreciate my subscribers. It's not I'm not whatever. I just I'm having fun doing this, and so if you like that, feel free to subscribe or don't. If you do leave me a dislike, I got a bunch of dislikes on that video. I'm about half and half, so I got like half of them were likes and half of them were dislikes. I think that's a good sign, right? Because what did they say? Like, you want someone to have, you want someone to be loved or hate. You want people to hate you or love you. You want to feel the same. So maybe people feel that about me. I don't know. But if you feel one way or the other, let me know in the comments. If you're like, if you like something enough to dislike it, could you just like drop me a line and be like, oh, your audio sucks, or oh, you didn't make any sense, or you keep saying and like way too many times, and it annoys the shit out of me. Just something. I need the feedback. It's going to help me grow. So even though I've really only had one bad comment this whole time, and I actually do appreciate that guy. I should get his name. I'm gonna make a whole video on it. So that actually helps me. So I appreciate that. What else? I think that's it. So I think we're done with the video for today. Like I said, I've been having a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon. So have a great night. Bye bye.